This is Precalculus, Chapter 3, Lesson 4, homework questions. I'm on page 182. All right, so the first question is number 3. Guess I should make sure you can see that, huh? Number 3. It asks, what is the parent function? The parent functions, I wrote this down, are on page 173. F of x equals 7. That's a constant function. F of x equals 7. That's y. It's the same thing as y equals 7. It never changes. Where y equals 7. So that's a constant function. Number 15. Number 15 says, graph each function and its parent function on the same axis. So g of x equals that plus 1. Okay. So the parent function looks like, if you go back to 173, it's that greatest integer. It's like the second row, first column. All right. So it's the greatest integer. All right. So it's open here, close there. Then at 2, it's open here. This is 1 for the y-axis. And then closed here. We'll just do 3 of them. Remember, we're rounding down with the greatest integer function. All right, so this says we're going to vertically shift it up by 1. So every one of these is going to be shifted up by 1. So this one will go here. This one will go here. And this one goes up by 1. So we're just vertically shifting it up by 1. All right, the next question is 23. It says, write the parent function. No. Write a rule for the function whose graph can be obtained from the given parent function by performing the given transformation. All right, so our parent function for 23 is f of x equals, no, that's 22, square root of x, square root of x. All right, so we're going to reflect it across the x-axis. That's vertical. Across the x-axis is vertical. So that negative is going to come on the outside of the root. All right, so vertical is across the x-axis and would look like this. Horizontal would be across the y-axis and would look like this. All right. So it's reflected across the x-axis and it's shifted up. So it doesn't affect the x value, shifted up by 3 units. So that would be our new function. All right. Was that number 23? Number 33. Number 33 says describe. Okay. So we're going to describe the transformations. All right, so we begin with f of x equals the cube root of x. That's the parent function. How do we get to g of x equals the cube root of 1.3x minus 4.2 plus 0.4? I'm going to need my calculator. All right, the first thing we have to do is factor out that 1.3. So we need to rewrite it so we know what our horizontal shift to the left or right is. All right, so it's going to equal the cube root of 1.3 times x minus whatever 4.2 divided by 1.3 is. And I get like 3.2 about plus 0.4. All right, So this is a horizontal stretch, but its factor is by 1 over that number, by that amount. Forgot to close this. All right, this is a horizontal shift because it's negative, it's gonna be right. So that's gonna be a horizontal shift right by 3.2. This is a vertical shift. That's a vertical shift because it's positive. It's going up by 0.4.